The billionaire's heart always belonged to my mom. Silly story begins. Everyone in the city whispered about him. The enigmatic billionaire Alexander Cole. They said he had a secret love. A woman so unforgettable she haunted his heart for decades. She was rumored to be elegant and graceful, with a voice that could enchant anyone. I always thought it was just a fairy tale. That is, until one evening, when I looked across the living room and saw my mom. There she was, twirling clumsily in her pajamas to some folk tune, completely offbeat. I couldn't hold back my disbelief. "Mom," I asked, narrowing my eyes, "who is Alexander Cole's mysterious sweetheart?" Without missing a beat, she spun around, hands on her hips, and said, "It's me, Layla Harper." Obviously, I laughed, thinking it was one of her jokes. But that laugh died a week later, when I found myself blocked at the gates of an upscale neighborhood, holding a box of cakes. The guard wouldn't let me in, and I was about to give up when a sleek black car rolled up. The tinted window slid down, and a voice, deep, commanding, spoke. "What's going on here?" The guard explained my predicament, and with a single nod from the man in the car, I was allowed through. I caught a glimpse of his face as I passed. It was Alexander Cole. From that moment, he started appearing everywhere. He'd show up at Mom's small catering service, offering to help peel vegetables and chop potatoes. He'd taste test her cakes, ignoring the snide remarks of her wealthy clients. And then, one night, as he sat in our tiny living room, he finally spoke his truth. "I've loved Layla Harper since I was 17, he said, his voice steady, but his hands trembling. "I've loved her every day since." Mom brushed him off with a laugh, calling it nonsense, but I saw the way her hands trembled as she washed the dishes later that night. And just when I thought things couldn't get more intense, our world shattered. It started with a kidnapping me, tied to a chair in a filthy room, face to face with my estranged father, Ethan Walker. "Your mother cheated on me with Alexander Cole," he spat, gripping a bottle of whiskey. "You're his kid, not mine." His words shook me, but I wasn't about to let him break me. I escaped, fighting back with everything I had. But it wasn't over. Mom and Alexander burst through the door with the police just in time to save me. When I woke up in the hospital, Alexander was there, his hand wrapped around mine. "You're safe now," he whispered. A week later, Alexander knelt before my mom in our living room, holding out a ring. "Layla," he began, his voice cracking with emotion, "we've lost so many years, but I want every second of the future with you. Will you marry me?" Mom looked at me, searching for approval. I nodded, tears in my eyes. With a soft smile, she whispered, "Yes." And so, Layla Harper, my mom, became the unforgettable love story of Alexander Cole, the city's richest man. And me? I'm the daughter of a woman who taught me what resilience and love truly mean.